Morning, March, 31st, last day of the month. First day of the next month of having to be stuck in a homely manner, keeping our distances, all of which I am not very good at. So, anyway, Redbob update. Aside from getting irritated and actually having a starter break on the 460, we have said, to heck with it. Now we got nice 306 power. Let's check, make sure nothing's hanging out that's going to hang up. I don't think so. And when I say cold start, we're talking cold start. I'm not even going to touch the gas. Actually, let me do it this way, kind of get this down here where we can see our gauges. Are you kidding me? I left something on. I bet you my batteries are dead. Now I feel stupid. Anyway, that's not so much the important part. Trust me, it runs. When I first put it together, though, or when I first fired it, excuse me, every bit of along the valve cover gasket, it had been torqued too tight or not enough, and it leaked like a sieve. So I took it back, took that off, cleaned it up. Had to put, actually the biggest thing on it, and I don't know if we'll be able to focus on it. Oh yeah, that shiny new starter down there. Lesson learned. Any of you Ford guys that don't know this, a 306 on a standard takes a really short, here I think I got a couple on the back of the truck. Takes, yes, okay. If you'll notice the stick, the amount of stick out on that in front of the face, and this one even more so, how far it sticks out. On the 300, or excuse me, I might be misspeaking, the small block bell housing, this has like next to no stick out, quarter of an inch, that's it. And the new one I got literally didn't have anything. So what are we doing aside from the 6? There's a little bit of it. I'll explain that in a second. Let's walk over here and look at yon high pinion Dana 60 that's laying there upside down. Was flushing it all out, got new 90 weight for it. I'm gonna put a fresh gasket on the front of it. And this one here, I have already did the ball joints. The U-joints were tight enough in it, I left them alone. I've got a couple of sets of heavier hubs, but I've also got a couple sets of factory ones like that. And in a way, if you carry a spare, they're kind of like a fuse. You'll usually explode a hub, blow out the parts in it before you break something else major, especially on a stock unit. I probably never will get bigger than 35-inch tires on this. It's geared at a 410, and at some point they will have lockers front and back. Might change out the rear diff. I gotta see if I can, if that one will clear dualies, I'll probably leave it because it's the right gear, but I need to pull the cover, clean the gasket off, and reseal it. So this is the big thing, and it sucks because I got them sitting here in a messed up way. Let me see if I can actually wiggle this around and where do I want to set you for a minute, Mr. Camera? Little prop there. Actually, hang with me, guys. All right. Oh, shoot. I don't know why I'm going through all this. Hang with me just a minute, folks. Say hi, Booty. Hey, Boot. Turn around. Okay. Hold on, stay. Safety shake. Hey, Boot. Safety shake. Come on. Yes. Good safety shake, brother dog. See, dogs are like an antivirus for other nasty stuff. So anyway, springs. This used to be a set of Ford, basically what I call flat, or I guess they'd be a concave reverse arch. A lot of the trucks ran them. This is what they normally look like in a stock setting. Interesting. That might have solved the problem too, because I keep thinking I want to possibly do this slightly different on the stack. But the big thing is the re-arch. I got a set out back on the Bronco. Maybe we'll take a quick run out there and I'll show you all that I arched. They gotta be 6-7 inches. These should come in at about, once they get pushed down, about 4 inches over. So we'll see. And I'm kind of a dum-dum because I'm stressing about needing spare springs, and there's a set coming out from underneath this. But for a future project, all this twin I-beam, 3/4 ton twin I-beam stuff is probably going to go under the White Lines Club van. I've got everything I need to do the build. I got 360 automatic transfer case, ta-da, parts. The rest of it's just, a lot of it's changing parts, man. You know, when you're, some of this stuff, what I do, a lot of junkyard stuff, figure out what I can use where, how I can cheat it. And yeah, I might wait a minute on finishing out these springs until I get the front end of this apart. I may make a tactical change slightly. So, but the next thing that has to happen, aside from finishing prepping the 60, is we're going to use the boom truck. We're going to pick up the front end of that high enough so this shit will clear, and we're going to dump his front twin I-beam stuff out of it. I have been messing around with it. I like the twin beam stuff, but this stuff all needs rebuilt, and I'm going to be using the shit out of this truck. And I got the Dana 60, so why not? Plus, it gives me the parts for another project. So let's take a quick walk through the mess. And yeah, it was funny. I thought I had a mismatched combination on bell housing and all that. No, we had the right stuff. We just didn't have the right starter when I had that motor on in that truck before. So since I've had it, the original motor come out, it was 460, had a rattle. I put a 400 in it, it turned up a noise. Pulled the 400 out, set the 6 in it, got it fired up, and the starters kept locking up. Couldn't figure out what was going on. Nobody could tell me. Pulled it, put a 460 back in. 460's big, thirsty, and heavy, and I said, hell with it. Yanked it out, and now the 306 is back in, and which I had a really good feeling. It's a strong runner. So this set is, that was the first set I did just playing. And I pressed them out to, well, what the heck are they? They're like 6 to 7 inches over. And it's funny because you take the one mainspring and push that much into it, and it pretty much matches the